This is part 3. I'm love, love yourself. Like I said in part 2, crooks and thieving editors stole Yahweh God's Apocalypse book and retitled it to be Revelations, and then lied saying that old heaven and old earth would disappear in Revelation 21, pass away. Their bullshit can scare young readers, saying that all of heaven disappears and all of former earth too, and all that's left is one city falling out of the clouds for billions of people to live on. While newly born youngsters worrying all over again of how will they get to a new heaven and a new earth. But the truth is that the city that was seen coming down was a spaceship enterprise, guided and navigated by God Himself and crew. They were coming down from heaven and hovering above New Jerusalem. Now there's a code, a clue to where New Jerusalem would be, and it's the letters USA. They're within the word Jerusalem. So look for yourself. Spell it out. YAHRUSA, etc., etc. Right in the United States is where Yahweh Himself is. He mainly hovers above the United States while this Armageddon war was in effect. Anyway, the true characters of his Genesis, there are some of his family members alive this day and time doing exactly what he wrote would happen in his holy scriptures. So now that I've shared with you the true locations of his Genesis story, let me tell you the true activities and the true family members' names. Not the names that the crooked Bible editors wrote, but names that family members of heaven are using nowadays currently, at this very present time. God, love Himself, Yahweh, writes about Himself in His own holy scriptures about Him, God, walking with this person or walking with that person. It's Him telling of His travels with family members while in His own earth body He created for Himself personally while His extra self being in spirit, He spreads out everywhere else. But anyway, in his Genesis 3, verse 8, where He walks with Adam, Genesis 2, verse 19, and in Genesis 6, verse 9, He walked with Noah. And Noah, by the way, was Martin Luther King. But editors these days, they erased the prophecy. The name Martin, they erased that from the scriptures. And then they added Noah. But it's a long story. So going back to God and Adam walked together daily in the United States, remember, it's New Jerusalem. And USA is within that clue word. Okay, because that's where they met up in New Jerusalem, him and Adam. But the enemy began their made-up story as though Adam was the first man that God ever dealt with on earth. But he was not. So to tell you the truth and a small part of what happened, the true story that took place on earth before Yahweh God and Adam functioned together, I'll start with the day of the concert of Yahweh God's grand opening of earth after He was done with the completion and creation of it. His grand opening of earth was freshly built. So, yet there's more on another tape of ours because it is long. So I'll just start where after the family concert celebration. I'll start right there after the celebration. And when things were wrapping up, and we were preparing to head back home in the heavens, planning to leave and take off from Earth. But we noticed that Lou, our son, was missing. So God went to him, right to him, and he had wandered into an area where it was forbidden. And there he was. He was dead. He was killed by another son who had already committed one of the highest attempts ever. It was evil to the highest power, which was this, that he tried to kill God. Please go to the next part.